In some things, I'm very German. The things Germans place a lot of emphasis on, like precision and punctuality, I learned very quickly. If you want to live here, you have to learn about German qualities.
Wijeratne Storz-Vidanache decided to live in Germany in 1972 when he came to Berlin as a tourist from Sri Lanka. He was 19 at the time. A family friend adopted him, which allowed him to stay permanently. Wijeratne studied to be a dental technician. Then, in the early 1990s, he turned his hobby into a profession and opened his first restaurant in Berlin's Kreuzberg district. It was the first location in Germany devoted to Sri Lankan cuisine.
When I came to Germany, I started to cook for myself. When I invited friends over, I'd cook something nice, like a polsambole or dal curry, various things. And they all said, "Wow, Vijay, you can really cook. Why don't you open a restaurant in Berlin? We'd all go to it."
When Wijeratne Storz-Vidanache did open his restaurant, it was considered quite exotic. Few people here knew anything about Sri Lankan cuisine, but Berliners are curious and many of them quickly became regular customers. His idea of using organic products in the dishes was also well received. So well that he was able to open a second restaurant, the Surya Kanti, in 1997.
Sri Lanka is a small island, but a lot of coconuts grow there. So we use a lot of coconut milk in our dishes, which makes them different. And we use spices differently too. We use a lot of smoked and roasted spices. That's something special. Every dish that we make has its own typical taste.
In Sri Lanka, curry usually means dish, not the spice. His Kohlrabi curry uses not only the stem, but also the leaves. There are hundreds of different ways to make curry using vegetables, meat or fish. Curries are common in Sri Lankan cuisine. In this island country in southern Asia, people typically eat with their hands. Food is served lukewarm or cold. Traditional Sri Lankan dishes are usually spicy. The spices used often have a medicinal effect. Rice is one of the staple foodstuffs. It's served with every curry.
We use these curry leaves, or karapincha, in every dish. Everyone. These curry leaves serve to detoxify the body. They have a very unusual taste. They smell good, and they're also very healthy. You can buy them here in Berlin, but only in specialty stores.
A lot of hard work went into making the Surya Kanti, which means sunshine. Wijeratne Storz-Vidanache spent a year and a half renovating the former pub. He tore down walls and decorated the remaining ones together with an artist. The color yellow predominates, symbolizing both the sun and curry. Benches from old commuter trains serve as seats. The restaurant is in Prenzlauer Berg, in the eastern part of the city. It's an area that has undergone enormous changes since the fall of the wall in 1989. What was then a working-class district has become a trendy part of town. Not only has the number of chic cafes and boutiques increased, so have the rents.
Compared to when I started here 2 decades ago, the difference is like night and day. Back then, the buildings were completely run down and dilapidated. Now they've all been modernized, restored, and spruced up. The neighborhood has changed completely.
Diese Kies ist völlig anders geworden.
Vijayaratne Storz Viranache has spent more of his life in Germany than in Sri Lanka. The only thing he hasn't got used to is the German weather.
Hi, Bhavan. Ada api vive no kol vyanjanak oblada rata kayamak.